Welcome back to another internet episode. We are here with some big news on Chelsea. We spoke about Manchester City's 115, but today there's some big things going around with Chelsea's number 74, which we'll be getting into in a second. We have Bradz, DAFC, Peak Fighter,
Yes, sir.
and Dan. Myself, Naeem United, us five, we are going to be discussing the big news that dropped today out of nowhere, where Chelsea have been charged with 74 breaches of the FA's agent regulations rules that happened between 2009 and 2022 under Roman, the previous owner. But I do want to say, Chelsea have self-reported. What are we saying about this, guys? Chelsea self-reporting on themselves? Who wants to start you off?
I can't lie. Like, this is we've been knowing this. We've been knowing that, you get me. Chelsea have been breaching some sort of stuff. Like, you don't buy all these sorts of things from nowhere. But the fact that obviously when they got the new ownership, they did report this to the FA. So it was a thing where it's like, yeah, we did something wrong, but I'm gonna tell you so that we get less of a sentence type thing. If you get what I'm trying to say. But for me, I'm just angry because this was the period that Hazard went to Chelsea, and Hazard should have come to Arsenal in that time, bro. But the agent was saying that he shouldn't have gone to Lille. It would have been a decision of the heart instead of a man, bro.
I'm hearing he would have went to United though. I'm seeing it.
Yeah. I mean, before we even talk about Hazard, I forgot to even say the 74 breaches of agent rules are mainly alleged of book payments, including for Hazard's transfer, where Eden Hazard was close to joining Manchester United, but Chelsea did some business behind the scenes, which included a lot of money, which led Hazard to go to Chelsea. What are we saying about this?
£1 million deals, boys.
Hey,
Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that this is happening in the world of football? So forget just talking about agents and talking to clubs and stuff like that. Now we are finding out that there's middlemans involved in this. So there's people that are saying, okay, listen, cool. We'll show the public that we'll sell you for this much, yeah? We'll show the public this is the fee. But then behind closed doors, you want 10 million in crypto? Yeah, I'll send that to you. Don't worry. Shh, just keep it hush. Don't say nothing. It's insane, boys.
We all knew Chelsea were like this, man. We all knew they had this in them, man. Ever say Chelsea been that club. Hey, let's scrap them like we said to City, scrap them of all their Champions League, scrap them of all their Premier Leagues. I'm with it.
No, man,
but you man think they deserve to get. You man think they deserve to get like points deducted and stuff like that.
That's the thing. They self-reported, so they won't get anything because they played it smart. They've done the smart business before they've been caught out. They probably knew that an investigation was coming their way. They definitely had a feeling something was coming, so they're like, you know what? Let's quickly self-report on ourselves to make ourselves look good, admit our mistakes when they know what they've done. They're gonna get a fine.
But that's dumb, though. That's dumb. They shouldn't get away with it just because of that.
Just because man admitted it.
Exactly.
No, I think it's
self-report is crazy.
It was a thing where I think they were review because obviously Boyle was coming into new ownership in it, so they're reviewing any liabilities that they will have, obviously coming in. So they must have reported it at that time. I think in Chelsea's statement they were saying that obviously they've complied with FA and things like this because from the moment that Boyle was looking to join the club, they knew that this was a thing, so they obviously reported it. There was from a previous ownership, so you get it's not their fault per se, but they're just trying to look up for the club.
13 years though, boys. 13.
That's what you can get away with stuff. No one knew about this. You can just be at home peaceful and just not know that Chelsea were doing this corruption behind closed doors. We all knew there was something wrong about that club. Finally come out.
100%.
Bro, at least Chelsea actually reported it themselves, bro. What did City do? What did City do?
Hey, don't bring us into this. Don't bring us into this,
bro.
Hey,
listen,
1-5.
Oh my.
1-5.
Did we even get charged? Did we get charged?
Not yet.
Did we actually get charged?
Okay. That's the difference. I want to hear what Dan has to say as well, because Chelsea are admitting they messed up. Manchester City are being investigated, but Chelsea have admitted their wrongs. And it's 74 breaches where they're self-reported on themselves. Surely they get relegated to the Championship. Surely that Champions League gets taken away from them. Dan, what you got to say about this, man?
No, facts, because Thierry's saying, at least they admit it. Brother, if I steal £1,000 from a shop but then say, I did it. Brother, you still stole. It's not right.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, like.
Guys are getting it wrong of how I'm saying it. Like, bro, this is from a previous ownership. So the previous ownership did something wrong. The new ownership found out they did something wrong, then reported it. Do you get it? Nah. So it's a thing where it's like they're...
Okay. Go on.
No, I was gonna say, but you know what it is? At least once I heard that it involved Eden Hazard going to Chelsea, it made me realise, hold on a second. So Alex Ferguson's last season was 12-13. So our slump period came from 13-14 season onwards. That's when Hazard was starting to find his form. Imagine if we got him then.
He's thinking. He's cooking.
Well, the same.
I like that. Now, but let's be honest though. Just because it's a different ownership, it's still Chelsea. It's still Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea still did wrong. Come on.
Mm-hmm. And if the Chelsea owners now were smart enough, they would have investigated the club. They would have searched into it. They would have gone into detail before buying the club. So it's like it's not. Of course, it's not their fault for doing the like corruption. But they bought the club knowing this could come up. This could happen. You know what I mean? This could surface.
How long they been in charge for? How long they been in charge for? 3 years now.
Yeah, something like that.
3 years too late. Like, what took them so long?
Nah, bro. In the statement, it said they've been complying since they bought the club, bro. And bro, I need someone to get the statement up so that I can
Compliant just means they've just been given yeses to the Premier League or the FA saying, oh yeah. That's what compliant means. It's not that they told them anything. They took 3 years after taking over the club to look at their statements and look at everything and be like, oh, okay, there's something fishy in this club. You know what I mean? There's something fishy in this club. But now they're coming out and they're saying, okay, cool. For our benefit, let's snake ourselves out because then we'll get a slap on the wrist. They know that.
Disgusting.
100%.
It's disgusting. Bro,
but hey, listen, I can't talk too tough though. I can't talk.
No, your one's loading too. Your 115 is loading soon.
You shouldn't be defending them.
Listen, your 115 is loading. Completely sued.
No, I feel for them though, because it's not just Man City, it's not just Chelsea. It's a lot of teams in the Premier League, man.
Oh, here we go.
Not there, bro.
Huh?
Why is he taking it to other clubs? It is Chelsea that have been caught out, that are self-reported. You can't feel for a club that's self-reported. They've been hiding this for how long?
It's because no, you know why? But you know why? But you know why I feel sorry? It's because it's a thing of like, yes, they self-reported, yes, they told them themselves, but I feel like now this situation, this whole thing is going to pave a way for the FA, bro. Because they're going to punish Chelsea in some way, and now it's going to be a domino effect, bro. Club after club after club. We're going to get caught, bro. Something is going on.
Okay.
Maybe,
so you're
maybe.
You're basically scared that Manchester City are going to get caught out.
No, I'm not scared.
But Man City settled the other day. Did it not settle?
No, we settled. No, it's not separate.
That's what I'm saying. But like, guys just be settling. Chelsea are going to be like, we did something wrong, but we admitted to it. Let's settle on a bit of money and we'll be done. Shake our hands. All 74 just go under the rug. City's been going at this for 3 years now. But I've been waiting for City's one. The day never comes. Let's be honest here. Unless you're like Everton or something.
We're the mafia, bro. You can't stop.
Unless you're like Everton, bro. You get caught.
Word.
Honestly, man. Nothing's gonna
okay, guys. The main thing is, obviously, we're all frustrated, we're all angry, we all have a different takes on this. I want to hear from every single one of you all. What do you think should happen now? Now that Chelsea's self-reported, is being investigated, what punishment do you as an individual, you support Manchester City, Bradz, Arsenal, Peak Fire, DFC, me and Dan support Manchester United. As rival clubs, we can say, what do we believe should happen to Chelsea? We start off with Bradz.
I just think they should just. I don't see them kicking them out of the Prem. I really don't. I don't think that's good for the business. I don't think that's good for the football side. I don't think that's good for the Premier League in general. So I think just give them a little points deduction. You know what I mean? A points deduction and a fine. Let them start this season or next season with less points. That's it, man.
A fair play, a points deduction and a fine. What about a transfer ban before we move on?
That'll be a bit too much. I think hitting them with 3 things, that's too much. But yeah,
we move on to DAFC.
Nah, bro. I just think how they handled it and everything, just a heavy fine, bro. Just a heavy fine. Because it's still a bad thing that that obviously they did under the Abramovich era. But it's still, I just think the way they handled it is different.
What is a heavy fine to you,
bro?
Yeah,
a heavy fine. Like, I don't know. Obviously, what the fines are like these. I mean, what people are saying 8 million is peak. People are saying it's not, but. All I'm saying is just something that hinders them for the next few transfer windows.
10 million at least. Anything lower than that is changed, bro. It's changed. 10 million is nothing for Chelsea as well, but like But at least it has to
100%.
be in the millions. It has to.
Yeah. Peak Fighter, what are we saying? What's your take on this?
Transfer. Listen, point deduction don't mean nothing in it. They're not gonna win the league, so keep that. Transfer
Yeah, but it can
ban.
take them out of. It can take them out of Europe though.
Bro, come on, look at the rest of the
bro,
teams, man. They're gonna make top 4, man. We'll give the top 5 again.
Bro, Ahmed.
What's up?
Ahmed, imagine. Obviously, you take a point deduction, and they don't get Europe again. Imagine what Palmer's thinking, bro.
Listen, I don't care about no point deduction, bro. What I want is a transfer ban. Ban that club for 1 season from buying anybody. They'll be back to normal next season, man. Who are they gonna sign? But they bought like how many players this season? Get them a transfer ban for 1 whole season. Like, you know what? Scrap some trophies from them. Like we wanted to happen to City. Take them 2 Champions League away. Everything that Abramovich wants since 2009. Take it away. That's all I want.
That's crazy.
That's all I want, man. Bro, let's be honest though. When City were getting them charges, we all said Arsenal gets a Prem, Liverpool gets a Prem, United get a Prem. We were sharing the Premier Leagues out. So it's only fair. That's what I want.
Oh, fair play, bro. Went that far. Dan, what are we saying? What do you think should happen to Chelsea?
I was gonna say, give him a transfer ban, and it was from 09. So we came 2nd place to Chelsea from 09-10 onwards. So I want my Premier League. I want my Prem.
You get it?
Hey, give me my Champions League as well, then.
Take it.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest, right? Look. Chelsea have self-reported. They knew they're gonna be investigated soon. How about instead of giving them a transfer ban and a fine, why don't their Champions League spot get taken away and be given to Manchester United? Why don't they hand in their Champions League spot?
Man United.
That's the perfect.
You might finish 15th, bro. You might finish 15th.
You might as well give it to Burnley, bro.
It'll go down to the team that finished below them, by the way. So you were nowhere near. You were nowhere near.
Look at these man, fam. Now they're loud again.
I do want them to get a transfer ban at least. I think they've got away with too much. 13 years is not a joke. 13 years they've affected a lot of clubs. I'm not gonna lie. It's not just what's his name, Eden Hazard. There've been probably more players that's been affected by this as well that went to Chelsea but agreed deals with other clubs that we probably don't know of. But we only hear of Eden Hazard.
Who knows who they've been paying under the table? Exactly. Who knows what players?
So, there's a lot of corruption.
Let me ask you a question real quick. So you man said transfer ban, yeah? And so I guess your punishment's obviously you want to punish Chelsea, right? But you've seen how many players Chelsea have. Do you genuinely think a transfer ban is gonna mean something to Chelsea, bro, with the amount of players they have at their club right now?
They buy players every season, of course.
A lie?
Yeah, but they've got like 65 players, bro.
Oh,
make it 2-year transfer ban.
You know what it is? They sold so many players. Deeper. They sold so many players each year. It's a revolving door around that club, bro. Get every single person, give them a ban, they're gonna be cooked. I'm telling you, next season they're gonna be.
You know when we're talking about transfer ban, by the way.
No,
you know what transfer ban is?
No, go on.
I was just going to say, with the transfer ban, are we talking about they're not allowed to buy players, they can only sell their players, right?
No, you can't buy or sell players.
Okay, so they're stuck with their players.
So anyone that's on a free transfer contract ended, they can leave. But anybody else, they have to keep them all.
Yes.
Just adding on to what Pete Fighter said, you see Chelsea, they made a profit. They bought fair players, but somehow still made a profit. I don't want them to sell nothing either. They can keep that.
Bro, keep all of them, bro. Keep them all. You know why? While we're there, give all the money they want from the Club World Cup. Fine them that. Give them all the money that they made. Fine them. That's like 100 million. Fine them, bro. 2009. That's Drake's whole career that they've been doing. Bro, Drake came up in 2009. And they've been doing this shit. Hey, fine them.
Do you know what? Ahmed, you know what, bro? Since I'm gonna join the delusional clan, bro. Give me my Europa League, bro. Where's my Europa League, bro?
Hold on. Hey. Not only for the delusional part, but I'm with it. Give us that Europa League.
We are going a bit off topic here, but I do have a final question for everyone in here. Does this affect the Premier League all around? Does this affect the image of the Premier League? Because when we look at other leagues, we do say some corrupt stuff around Syria. We have some controversial takes in La Liga. But with the Premier League all around, we already know about Manchester City still being investigated for their 115. Other clubs have been investigated. And now Chelsea self-reporting on 74 breaches. That is a lot of breaches that they've hidden for 13 years. Does this affect the Premier League, the name itself? Bradz, we start off with you.
Yeah, it does. For sure it does. Because people are going to be looking at us from outside the leagues. Other leagues are going to be looking at us and thinking, these guys are soft, man. These guys are soft. Look at Juve. When they did the nonsense with the FFP, they got hit with a 21 points deduction or something like that. peak fine. But then, like, that's a massive club. That's a Italian giant. So they're looking at us thinking, they can't even punish their English giants. You know what I mean? So it kind of does hinder us in a way where people won't have as much respect for the league. But at the end of the day, they're Big Six club, man. What can we do? You can't just kick them out of the league, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. DAFC, what are we saying?
I don't think it impacts the league that much, bro. Like, yeah, man. It's just the way the league is, bro. There's so many loopholes and this, that, and the third. Like, people will keep trying to like find ways to break the league boundaries and stuff like that. Like, bro, Wenger was saying the only way you can be respected as a club is if you follow the rules, and nobody follows the rules. So it's just like, bro, it is what it is at this point, man.
Peak Fighter, what are we saying?
I'll be honest. I need to look at Liverpool books now, man. How they got all that money this season? We need to have a little look at we need to have a look at them now. Bro, listen, let's be honest.
Facts, though.
Bro, since 2009, we will never ever know if any club is what they're up to, because no one would have expected this to happen today. Without 2009, and most of it took place between 2010 to 2015. Bro, listen. At this point, any club, like, we need to keep an eye on all of them.
100%. Dan, what are we saying?
Yeah, similar to what Brad said. Teams from outside the league are going to look at us a bit differently now, maybe. Look, you saw Champions League, we got 5 spots the most, so teams from outside will think, hold on, why are they getting away with it? So, and like you said, it could pave the way for more clubs in England to get caught as well. Maybe because, like Thierry said, because Chelsea admitted it, it might not affect it too tough, but it might make the FA look at other teams, and like what Pete Fighter said, Liverpool, where they get this money from? I heard they were spending the Coutinho money. And they spent like triple, quadruple that. So it could open the door for more clubs getting caught. So who knows, man? Who knows?
100%. I agree with that. I think more clubs are now going to be looked at even more carefully. There needs to be some sort of security breaches, bro. Like, where is all of that? How did they get away with this so easily? It's the most basic things, and they get caught out straight. For big clubs, for a big name in the Premier League, I really hope things can change. But guys, do let us know what you all are thinking about this situation. It obviously did break the internet. Internet have you covered. Thanks to Bradz, DAFC, Peak Fighter, Dan. All we ask from you now is to smash that like button. Leave a comment letting us know what you think about this Chelsea 74 charges. What do you think is going to happen next? Do you think Chelsea are going to get relegated? Do you think Chelsea is going to get away with this? Chelsea going to get a fine, a transfer ban, taken away from European football? What do you think is going to happen to Chelsea after they have self-reported? Keyword self-reported. But yeah, that will be it from the internet, lads. Thank you for once again another great episode. Hit that like button once again. Leave that comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next.
Peace.
Peace.